settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, and it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clap and UCLA, ready to roll. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UCLA Bruins offense will start this game off. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. To throw, it's Garbers. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bruins get enough to move the chains.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Bruins will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So the Oregon State Beavers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's McCoy. Using his legs to buy some time. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Beavers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got an might nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that play is going to just ignite this offense. You got to take a shot. You want to be aggressive. What an individual effort here by the receiver hauling in that catch.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Handoff from the gun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's McCoy. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. They're gonna run it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. Give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hankerson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment,
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. Makes the grab. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Beavers are on the move. Finds his tight end. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Caught close to the marker, it's Griffin. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The official says no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paulo.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
It's complete to the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Garbers. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. They're bringing heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st down for this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hankerson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the air, it's McCoy. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try it on the ground. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Goodness gracious, I don't know if that head coach is gutsy or crazy.
Probably both, maybe both. A lot of coaches are, but the analytics do say you should go for it more on 4th down than conventional wisdom would suggest.
Not on your own 20.
Fair enough. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Got him downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Feeling some heat. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He fires one deep over the middle. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Pasadena than you do? A captivating game so far. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. The throw. He finds his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it set up on the outside. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
The Beavers line up to punt it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. And for this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Power football with the run. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's McCoy. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. He wants to throw. Steps away to find some room. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch at the 30. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Looking to throw on third. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Garbers. He's got it on the left. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put... And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Snagged in the middle, it's Clemens. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to move it through the air. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Fires to the big fella. Goes upstairs. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
Looking for a man. It's McCoy. They're trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Running through contact. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Going to try to get it himself. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Harden. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Garbers. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Beavers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Keeps looking downfield. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Bruins! And the stomping has commenced.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. To the air, it's McCoy. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Here's a throw downfield late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.